Welcome to the week ahead for financial markets. Mike Smith, Head of Client Education and Training, with you today to lead you around what's coming up in the next few days. And we have identified, as always, 5 market moving factors which we think are worth keeping an eye on as we move through the week. The first of these, of course, is where the markets are overall. It looks as though markets are taking a pause. Not really sure which way after this period of multi-asset consolidation that we're seeing across many instruments. Let's just take a look at a couple just to show you what we mean. We'll start with the Nasdaq, and you can see really over the last couple of weeks that we've traded within this range. It's now different if we go to gold, which now appears to be in some sort of consolidation pattern, and even Bitcoin, which has had this tremendous run up, has found itself in a short-term range, albeit at the bottom of that. So the next few days and the data that comes out is going to be really important. I suspect that we may get some clearer direction at the back end of the week. Now, what's going to move that? Well, possibly most important piece of data due to come out is the non-farm payrolls data, the US monthly jobs report. Of course, we need to see that jobs are holding up, even though there is pressure to the downside on the economy from the likes of the tariffs and from company uncertainty about what may happen going forward. So that number on Friday is particularly important and, of course, is one of the key data points of the whole month. In the commodity space, it'll be interesting to see what OPEC Plus do. There is a suspicion that more production increases will be to come. Remember, there were already increase in production, which is one of the things which has kept oil price dampened to the downside. Just have a look at an oil chart. You can see here we've bounced around in once again within this range. This is 3-year lows at this point here. And if we breach this level here at around about 61.20, we could see ourselves move down quite sharply here. Also, watch out for the EIA data on Wednesday. Of course, Trump tariffs continue to cause concern. The latest tariff news came across the wires at the end of the week with Donald Trump suggesting that tariffs on aluminium and steel were going to be raised from 25% to 50% from June the 4th. Now, this has obvious implications for Australia, as well as other countries who are big on producing in the material sectors. So one to watch out for, including the local response to that as June the 4th grows nearer. And finally, of course, the European Central Bank, the ECB, are remaining dovish. The latest consensus suggesting that a 0.25% rate cut to take it down to 2% is on the cards. Of course, that would be the lowest for a considerable time, but one worth keeping an eye on. Will potentially put downside pressure on the euro, which may just help hold the USD up. So that's your 5 market moving factors for this week. Please make sure you keep up to date with what's happening as it happens now. Look out for our charts at the Daily Hour live market updates at lunchtime on Mondays and Thursdays. And of course, we have our special Inner Circle session on Wednesday. This week, we are focusing on trading crypto CFDs. So that should be interesting if you can make it along. And finally, of course, just to stress, we're always here to help. Our support team are ready and waiting to take your call should you need any help with your trading. Have a great week ahead. Trade safe and see you again soon. Bye bye for now.